me some moonshine, hypothetically. Not me, Todd.
Some, in general.
I don't know what the rules are on that.
I think you actually can, like, you can have a bunch of it for sure.
I mean, I don't
think this
know that it's really heavily enforced unless you were like, making it in mass quantity and selling it.
right backdoor sell. Yeah.
What's mass quantity?
I think barrels. I think it reaches like barrels or something. We can probably Google
or
it.
maybe if you're, I don't know. I guess the whole thing was like, I think with that is taxation, right? Because it's just
True that. But like they do those raffles all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I we were talking before we came on. I had moved some of my
Move sounds. Never mind.
It does.
Some of my bourbon collection. I had
Offloaded.
Yeah, I kind of
Pipeline.
laundered. I had some
Fleeced and then
Well, what was crazy is I didn't realize. I've been buying and collecting bourbon for I don't know. A long time.
You have since I've known you.
Yeah, I mean, easily. I really got into it in the last probably 5, 6, 7 years.
Okay.
But I've had it before then too. But I would just buy stuff here and there and find a good deal. And with some of my recent changes, I don't have as much space as I did before.
Right.
And so I had to. I thought, what am I going to do with all this?
How much square footage would you say your bourbon took up?
It's not that.
Yeah, but if you were to put a number on it.
Oh, I mean, I could put it all on this table. That's not the point.
Right. So,
it's not like it's like I'm trying to hide a car.
Yeah, but you don't want all that bourbon just sitting in a box and all this kind of stuff.
Sure.
Like you'd want it,
And I didn't sell all of it. I didn't sell everything. I just
For sure. You're not crazy.
I'm right. I just sold some stuff,
Right.
and but there is a market out there. That's what's funny is
for
that
sure. For sure.
there is bourbon has really taken off in the last 3 or 4 years in popularity.
A lot of enthusiasts.
Well, you've got people that I have people all the time come into my office and they want to talk bourbon. They'll see that I got a little bourbon bottle. It was a commemorative bottle that my company gave us. It's just really cool, and it sits on and it's a great conversation piece.
Absolutely,
right? Because people say, "Oh, you like bourbon?" And it's not even nothing I would ever open or anything like that.
Right.
But it just sparks conversation, and it's surprising how many people really are getting into bourbon. And they're, most people, like everything, you get into something new and you're clueless, right out the gate. But I don't know. It's just a great. To me, bourbon is all American. That's what I like about it.
Damn right.
It's all American. It's but
we did it first.
That's right. I mean, the Europeans, they got the Scotch, and then, hey, nothing against Scotch. I like Scotch.
What is I guess Irish whiskey?
Irish whiskey.
Yeah. Not the same. We did it better.
But bourbon is
Name one Irish whiskey you give a fuck about. And you can't say Jameson because everybody just goes to Jameson.
Yeah.
No,
there isn't one.
Knows.
Yeah,
they just know it.
Yeah, that's just what's available when you go to a Braves game.
I don't know.
This is what they have. Yeah, right.
Know.
Nobody remembers that shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a whole.
Yeah, but Scotch probably has more of a upscale.
Scotch is huge.
Yeah,
Scotch is huge. Yeah,
it's way better than Irish whiskey,
Scotch
right?
is huge.
Yeah, and there has almost like a cult like following. There's people that's all they'll drink is Scotch.
Liz's Kevin messaged me on the way here because I told him to try that 12-year Macallan.
Yeah.
Because he just started getting into Scotch, and I was like, dude, get you some of that, and that'll kind of set your baseline for your Scotch.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
It's funny you mentioned Macallan 12-year because Jordan brought some over the other day.
Oh, it's so good.
I was shocked.
It's so
I was
good.
shocked.
All the Macallan I like.
Yeah.
Like, I will.
It is good. It's got a whole different profile to me than bourbon. Bourbon,
for sure.
Bourbon is sweet. You know what I'm saying? Bourbon has a sweet, and it's funny because when you tell people that, if they've never had it, they're like, what do you mean? It tastes like gasoline.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, bourbon has a sweeter finish to it. That's a big word. Finish.
Yeah. Finish.
It almost sounds like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
The
read,
way you used it.
I just read that recently, and that's why I used that. So don't be fooled. But no, man, it's I don't mind Scotch, but it to me is not as appealing as bourbon.
I can't go and like just pick out a Scotch and try it. Like
Yeah.
I have to like Macallan. I stick with Dewar's is a cheaper Scotch, but that's what my dad drank, and I actually like it pretty good for like a. I mean, it's not
See,
very
I couldn't
expensive
tell
at
you
all.
anything about Scotch.
And
Nothing.
I couldn't tell you much about it, but I know what I do like, but I'm not gonna go and just try a random Scotch. Like I'm just not gonna waste my time with
Yeah.
it. You know,
Well,
I'd
Macallan
rather
is
go with
pretty well
bourbon.
known.
I can.
You know, the Macallan line is a pretty well known, especially if you start getting up into the 15s, the 18s.
But dude, I'll put up. I don't know, man. I'll put up a. I mean, if I'm gonna, that's tough. A 12-year Whistle Pig and a 12-year Macallan. I'm sure, as far as stats goes, like I bet the Macallan probably is recognized a little better.
My understanding
But that
of how
12-year
this
Whistle Pig
works
is fucking good.
is that
And it's a bourbon, you know.
a 12-year Scotch is kind of like a baseline. Like that's sort of where they start. Whereas with a bourbon has a, you know, like all right, if your cheapest bourbons, like let's say
It's at least a
like
6-year.
like a Jim Beam. I think it's 4.
4, I think.
It's 4
okay,
years.
I got you.
So they have to be aged at least 4 years, right, to be a bourbon, right? But Scotch, it's a whole different ballgame. So my understanding, and I could be completely wrong on this, but you know, a 10 to 15 year bourbon is like a 20 to 30 year Scotch.
Oh,
That's my understanding as far as
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah,
Yeah. Huh.
but I don't know that is concrete, but that's just kind of what I've picked
That's
up.
kind of the gist of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right about the conversation piece of it too. Like, I mean, I know people like my brother-in-law. He was 82nd Airborne, and so was my brother. So one year I got him that 82nd Airborne bourbon.
Yeah.
It's like a $200 bottle or whatever.
Yeah.
Or at one point it was. I think it's actually lower than that now, but. He doesn't really drink. Like, it's there every year. But everybody, like, it's a good conversation piece.
Yeah.
You know, because it's right there. He's got it with some other stuff, and it's, 82nd Airborne.
All
right on
American
it.
logo on the front of it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's a good conversation piece for sure.
Yeah.
Mark, digging that hat.
Yeah, I actually just had to adjust the camera up
To get the rest of it. It was a 10
the hat
gallon.
in.
10 gallon.
all
I
of
didn't
my
know what
hat.
you were doing, but
Yeah.
I figured it had something to do with that.
Yeah, my hat was getting cut off a little bit. No, I like it. This is a new one, new to me.
Oh,
I mean,
is
it's
it new? Wow.
Yeah, it's new. This is my 3rd cowboy hat.
Was that what they call a 10 gallon hat?
I don't think it's 10 gallon. No.
Was 10 gallon like the most?
Yeah, 10 gallons are really tall. Like,
Gotta fucking look like an idiot with a 10 gallon.
not in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Yeah, ask Cody. Ask Cody about 10 gallon.
He was trying to rope henchmen into going to Texas.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a couple job offers. It's like Jacksonville or somewhere in Texas.
Oh,
He's like, it's cheaper to live in Texas. I'm like,
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that it is.
But yeah, this is my 3rd. I 3rd cowboy hat. I had a black Stetson was the first one that I bought. And I love my black Stetson. And then I bought a dark chocolate one, and then I needed a lighter one, and that's where I'm at right now.
Hey, side quest. Are you going home after this?
No,
No. Okay. It's good talk.
I'm going to.
Why?
Because I'm probably not going to.
You need a ride?
Probably. Are you heading west?
Man, I go wherever you need me to go.
Oh, let's get fucking wild, Jefe. There's a lot of places we can stop along the way.
So-
I will rope you right the
Hey,
fuck in.
I'm going to ride with Jordan tonight.
It'll be even better. They'll have to roll up on us. Oh
I
my
got you
God.
guys. Like, if something happens, just text me.
It's perfect. It's
really
one of
bad.
those
I
things
got
we
you.
didn't plan and it just falls. Look, let's just hit this bottle up and we'll see where it goes, baby. You know, I've been at a fucking tournament all day, which wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
I don't want to steer it towards that, but it wasn't as bad. Mostly because it really wasn't that full.
Yeah, they're usually a thinner down there.
It was pretty thin. It was
Yeah,
pretty thin. Kids were thin.
I think Gracie Baja Columbus has fallen off, bro.
So I think they got a new name. I think Josh Bolin has a new name.
Well, and I saw, what's his name?
It's like
Shannon
Griffin? Griffith? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's somewhere else now too. I don't think
So
he's
what is it? It's Rubicon. I think is Josh Bolin's new, like Josh Bolin and all his guys that were there were wearing different T-shirts,
really.
but they were still Gracie Baja. But I don't know what changed. But yeah, I think you're right. They
I
had
don't
that.
know. He's still got Gracie Baja in his profile.
It
picture.
was still Gracie Baja, but I think he's like, I don't know. I think he separated himself somehow in some form or fashion.
Who?
Yeah, Rubicon Jiu Jitsu.
Yep.
Rubicon.
Oh, yep. That's right.
Huh.
They were all there today.
Does anybody know what the word Rubicon means?
It's like a geographical thing.
Close.
Am I right?
Is it a mountain range?
Is it a ranger?
It is when you're at the point of no return.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that's kind of dope now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rubicon.
The Rubicon.
So you can't turn around and go back.
Can't
Right.
go back.
Okay.
You're all in.
You're all in.
It's kind of like that's where the whole Jeep.
What is this Theo
It's
Von
stoic.
face?
He went stoic. No, it was stoic. It wasn't Theo Von.
No, it was. It was Theo Von when Theo Von does that. I like to get like a peeping Tom. Like, you know that clip.
Speaking
I
of
like to get
faces,
right up in
I
there.
like a good gerbil.
Yeah.
Speaking of faces, let me tell you all about what happened today. So I go to, and this is so bad, but I go to the barber shop today
Oh.
to get my hairs did.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there waiting, and one of the barbers is cutting this gentleman's hair, and he's sitting there, and there's another guy beside him, and I'm just kind of listening to the conversations and watching, and I'm looking at this guy. This is going to sound so bad. I'm probably going to lose a lot of fans here.
Oh, wait a minute. I know where you're going now.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Let's do it. We can say it now. Trump's in office. We can say anything we want.
Yeah. So I really thought that this guy in this chair,
Easy.
I thought he had
Say it.
I thought he had Down syndrome. Downs people have a certain
Are you saying he had like a Downsy
They have
demeanor? It was a Downsy
face.
demeanor.
they have a certain physical act.
No, they literally do. Their eyes are, I think, wider.
Yeah, there's something about
face is a little
the face,
different.
right?
Yeah.
And I
It's
just
like
thought
that
this
one
guy
artist,
had
like a
Downs.
Picasso. Like they're.
And I'm thinking like, oh, he must.
Great way to cover it, just to
Right.
back it up.
So
These
the
are
guy
fine art.
beside him in the other chair was like saying stuff, and I'm thinking, oh, that must be like his brother, like a little brother. or
Somebody
something,
taking care of him.
Take care of him.
like his
Handler.
caretaker,
Little
his
handler. Yeah. Little Tommy.
And then all of a sudden, the guy just starts talking, about something that they're talking about, and like really intelligent guy. And I'm like, oh. I was like, wait, he doesn't have Downs.
Did you go, oh, shit, I thought you was retarded.
You're not retarded. What?
I didn't
You're
say
not
anything.
retarded?
I just kind of sat there, and I kind of caught myself kind of like laughing a little bit. I was like, man, I just like totally downs this guy. Like I really thought
Downs him.
I really thought he had Downs.
Yeah,
I thought
it's-
that's
yeah, you
sad.
were,
he had this. I can't even explain this look that he had on his face when his face was just in rest, and I was like, I almost want to like take a picture and show him and be like, hey, you may not realize this, but you're letting the rest of the world know or think that you are on a short bus.
It's like a
You're
case of false retardation.
False retardation.
Just
yeah. Like you got a real Downsy demeanor, buddy. Like you
He
need to
did,
fix
but when
that.
he spoke, it was like,
Oh shit.
wait, this guy's nuts.
is the front,
He's normal.
Is the front door unlocked?
New.
It's not. It's locked.
It's locked.
Do they have a visitor?
Yeah.
Let me go let him in.
Do they have milkshakes?
Oh, milkshake would be great.
Wouldn't it?
That'd be good.
I would love a strawberry milkshake.
Strawberry milkshake, yeah.
Strawberry milkshake does sound good.
Fucking right.
Who's here?
Jordan.
Send him on a run.
He's on duty.
Is he on duty? Why?
Yeah.
He can't go get milkshakes?
No.
I think he probably could, but
I mean, serve
I don't
and
think he
protect.
will. Right.
What about that serve part?
service? Yeah.
No,
We pay
it's-
taxes. All right.
Yeah,
we
it's
owe
fine.
taxes.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
Let's hit him with the I pay your salary. I pay your salary, buddy.
Like you don't know what
Mark,
you fucking pay.
I just realized that you don't have your regular headset on.
I don't.
What happens?
the cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat.
Oh,
I can't headset and cowboy hat at the same time.
I just realized.
But he comes prepared.
So I come prepared and
Those look fancy.
they're in-ears. They're cheap. They're not expensive. These are my in-ears that I use when I'm playing bass.
We do need to get a set of those like little clips just to have on
Something I
hand.
just thought about. It just hit me. One of us three will see all of our funerals, and one of us won't see any of them.
One of us will see all of our funerals.
Well, you'll see one of us will see the other two's funerals, and one of us won't see any of it.
Okay.
We all
Wait.
may-
Unless we all three go at the same
Unless we
time.
all go or two of y'all go.
Okay,
I'm
but
just saying.
Can you imagine if it's just me here and I'm like, man, it was great when Rev and
so listen.
Jeff were here.
Something to think about.
I'm just drunk.
I'm going to
and-
keep this rolling, and this is not a shot. The music is not a shot at Jeff, okay? Because I'm going to do something very uncharacteristic right now.
Oh no, he's gonna go sad.
I'm going to go in with Jeff. Jeff,
I'm just gonna look at the
today.
camera. I'm gonna look at the camera.
Earlier today, I had the exact same thought.
You swear?
I swear.
You swear?
I swear.
I'm just gonna keep looking at the
And
camera.
I thought to myself, man, it's really going to be sad if Kyle and Jeff die before me. But if they do,
Oh yeah, it probably would be us.
but if they do, I want to preach you guys. I want to do your guys' funeral.
Oh, you could totally do my funeral, bro.
I wanna do
Let
your
them
funeral.
motherfuckers know what's up.
Absolutely.
Like I don't know what you thought
No,
about
absolutely.
Kyle, but
That's
this is the real.
that's the thought, and I want
And then say fuck finally. If you don't say fuck at my funeral, I swear to God, finally be like, and this motherfucker. Sorry.
Kyle
But
liked
I
the
thought
effort.
about that.
No,
I
and I was
crazy.
like, and I want you guys to speak at mine.
For sure.
If I die
I'm gonna
before
cuss
you
at
guys, I want you, absolutely. I would expect nothing less. So
You know,
I'm gonna call out
see,
bullshit.
today, Jeff. Today, I was having that. I
Exact
had that thought.
Hey, I mean, it's true.
It's that's wild.
Yeah.
That's what. Wait. That's wild. that's wild.
No, it's a good point. I mean, it's a good question. It's a good observation.
But that happens. You know when that happens? Those thoughts when you get old.
Yeah,
You get older. You start thinking about dying.
Yeah, man, it's going to happen.
You start
Well,
thinking
I've thought about it
dying.
with my siblings. I'm like, which one of us is going to bury the rest?
Yeah.
You know, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you never know.
Somebody sees them all, and somebody sees
My
none.
aunt's the last. Well, no, I've got an Aunt Carolyn. I don't really know, but she's basically the last out of all my mom and all her siblings. You know, even the parents on that side.
You know, my dad was one of 7 brothers.
Damn,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's wild.
And there are 3 left right now.
Yeah.
So crazy, man.
It is crazy to think about. Yeah, and it's weird stuff. And actually, this jacket, this brown leather jacket, this is Dad's.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's his dad's jacket.
Super dope.
So, and what's funny is Uriah has been wearing my Letterman's jacket lately because retro stuff is really in right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So he loves it's like his favorite piece of clothing right now. As he's wearing, he dug around and found my Letterman's jacket downstairs. He's like, Dad, can I wear this? I was like, I don't care.
Don't care, buddy. Go
I
ahead.
didn't even realize I still had it.
This is drippy.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Didn't he take Carrie's like glasses one time?
Yes,
And he wore them?
Yeah, he doesn't care. Uriah does not care.
Oh, the boy got fit.
He can, it's all about confidence.
Right.
Wearing stuff is all about confidence. You can wear just about anything if you have confidence to wear it.
Speaking of like funerals and all, one of the things I constantly keep changing, kind of like walkout music, is like what songs I want to play at my funeral.
Really?
Yeah.
God, how did we
I keep thinking about that one. Like, there's some classics. Like my dad and my brother,
so
they all. No, I'm not doing Boyz II Men.
say.
I'm not doing Boyz II Men. But they both did Frank Sinatra's "My Way."
Oh, yeah.
So I gotta have that, right? But I don't know. There's been a few. Like sometimes I'll hear a song and I'm like, oh, I might would play that. One of them's what's the fat Hawaiian?
Oh, yeah, the one that died.
Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
a good one.
ukulele.
Yeah,
The little.
that's my vibe, right?
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah,
He died. You know that?
Yeah.
yeah, fat as fuck.
He's really fat.
He was really fat. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean, what are you
die.
going to do? Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Fat as fuck.
It's expected.
Yeah, yeah. He was like sumo fat.
Yeah,
He was.
Sumo fat.
It's like Ralphie,
Hawaiian.
like Ralphie May, the comedian.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, he was awesome. But I mean, it's like he was 600 pounds.
Like Yokozuna. Yeah,
It's it
Or
makes you really
they'll
surprised
use
Joey Diaz is still here.
I think he actually lost some weight. And Joey Diaz is actually taller than people think.
Yeah, but you realize how much drugs Joey Diaz does?
Joey drugs is a lot.
I cannot
A lot of
believe
drugs.
that he is
Yeah,
still alive.
I think
that
sometimes
heavy.
though, I think it's I do think you can affect your health, but I think a lot of that too is just genetics. I think sometimes because I mean, there's some people that eat healthy, they work out, they exercise, and they still have.
heart attack at 42.
I mean, it's not
Cancer.
It's not common, but
Does happen.
Yeah,
it happens.
stroke.
And then you got people that are big and they're fine. You know,
Or somebody's grandma that chews tobacco and eats a pound of bacon and drinks liquor every day.
Supposedly,
and
I had
lives to 102.
I had a great uncle that Well, back then they told you eating eggs and bacon every day was bad for you, but he ate like biscuits and gravy, eggs, bacon every morning, had Jack Daniels every day, smoked a pack of cigarettes, and the fucker was like 96 when he died.
Did you know Harry Truman had bourbon? He had a glass of bourbon or a shot of bourbon every morning before he ate breakfast.
That's how I'm trying to live my
and
50s.
He would eat bacon. He ate bacon every day for breakfast.
That's my goal.
I love bacon.
I want to be able to like be free enough to work out as much as I want, just like maintenance, not crazy shit.
Yeah.
And then be able to that way I can have a shot of bourbon every morning. Start my day.
Now, I think I've told y'all that. I know I have. My grandfather, my mom's dad, he lived to be 93, and he drank like a fish.
Really?
Yes.
That's wild. That's crazy when you think somebody can live that long.
He would go through.
It's inspiring.
Just standard old Jack Daniels.
Right.
And he would go through a fifth of Jack Daniels about every 2 to 3 days. Mm-hmm. You know, and he was 93.
Yeah, that's staying on a steady pace.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bourbon. That's a lot of liquor.
And
it's not bourbon, right? Just whiskey.
Whiskey.
Jack Daniels,
Whiskey,
just whiskey.
Yeah.
Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
That's a lot.
he put it away, and
Yeah, it's amazing what you get used to. But also, like, kind of found his balance. Like, he knew that if he drank a fifth a day, like,
much?
Yeah,
that'd be
probably
too
too
much.
much. Probably too much.
Probably too much.
but
But I don't know. It makes you wonder what, like, I mean, I guess quality of life was probably all right, but was it? You know, like you're always having to combat it.
I mean, he was career military. I mean, he was in 3.
Oh yeah, all those guys are.
He was in Korea, Vietnam, and World War II.
Fuck.
He was in all
Not in
3.
that order.
Well, no. I actually had those totally messed up. No, I didn't even. I started in the middle.
Yeah.
Went forward.
And then went back.
And then went back.
Picked up what?
Yeah.
But still, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
damn,
Yeah, he was in 3. He was in 3
Damn.
wars.
that's wild.
Nasty shit. And hard, man.
Yeah, yeah,
He was mean, but
yeah. That's. I mean, how do you go through 3 wars like that? I mean, just to go through Vietnam, go through one of them, just one of those 3.
yeah.
That's insane.
It was interesting. Good stuff. But what's going on
In war, we were just talking about war.
No, not war. Just what's our current event, Sale Marco?
Wait, I want to talk about before we get there who I just saw.
Yeah, who
yeah,
did you
tell
see
us,
today?
tell
Because
us,
you
tell
haven't
us.
told us yet.
So
Clint Eastwood.
no.
Hold on.
Someone that used to train here.
Oh,
Oh well, fuck.
well, I mean, all right. What belt?
White.
Oh,
Sal.
Nope. Used to. Sal was here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay.
was it
Female.
Was it, oh,
Courtney?
No.
She had a kid.
I know. I saw
Wait a
that.
minute.
I don't
Which
know
one?
if she's back home though.
Wait. Was it the crazy bitch? You know what I'm talking about?
Nope. Not now. We don't.
I don't care. She was fucking nuts. Now, what was her name?
There was
Yes.
a few nuts. I don't want to bring them up.
No.
In case we get it wrong.
The young
I don't know her name.
was it? Rhonda?
No.
Rhonda?
It was Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Oh, did you
know
run
Rhonda?
for your fucking life?
Yeah. Sorry, that's not the one I was thinking about.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, pause. There's like 4 options here, and all of them are bad. It's like saying Beetlejuice. They'll fucking appear again. I'll have to get rid of them all over again.
Yeah.
Rhonda. I don't even know if I can talk about some of her shit. It may still be an open fucking case. I'm serious.
No, that I have. Okay, so I think all that was right before I came.
Okay.
No, you don't remember
you
short
sure?
girl glasses. I think you were
Really
here,
quiet.
bro.
I think you were here too.
Yeah, 3 years. It'd be really
quiet. I think she was here.
back for just a little bit.
Yeah, so she was here and then she wasn't. And
Left
she
for
came
a
back for a
while-
little
left for
bit
a
because she
while.
got locked the fuck up. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody like her got locked the fuck up.
You can say that. It's public record.
It is public record.
Yeah.
Okay. She got locked the fuck up for stalking.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about, I won't even go into the details, but
Okay.
Extreme stalking.
Okay, so I saw her today at Corner Cafe.
Was she like in your backseat of your Challenger going, "Hi, Mark.
No.
How have you been?"
She like pops up. Hey, Mark.
Just pops up in your window. Hey,
I definitely-
noticed you from across the county.
I definitely kept my eye on her.
From the county? Across the county?
Yeah, with binoculars.
She's like, she speaking of the Peepin' Tom, the Theo Vaughn skit. Yeah,
You know, my binoculars are a little bit off, but it looks like
right
you lost
up in
some weight.
there.
God.
So I saw her in the Corner Cafe. I don't think she.
Ah, that makes perfect sense.
I don't think she
Sorry.
recognized me. She was with. It looked like her family, or someone's family.
I hope she's got. Oh no.
How old is she?
20s. Yeah, she's
Mid,
young
late?
adult.
mid to
young
late,
adult.
mid
I
to
don't know.
early.
She's
Sam's
38
age.
years old. Mom.
She's
Hey,
probably
man.
Sam's age.
Why'd y'all run her
25?
off? We need
Probably.
memberships.
Oh, Jeff.
No, it goes deeper. I won't even get into graphic
Okay,
details.
so so she was with a family. I hope it was hers, and I hope she didn't kidnap a family and have them like take
They
them.
may have been there against
and look,
I
there's
know.
a lot of Rhondas in the world. Okay,
Were
So
they
we
sending
may-
you blinking signals?
She, I don't know. I didn't want to take my eyes off of her like at a weird angle, so she didn't like
We're
see me look at
such
her.
assholes.
So-
But I don't think she recognized. I think the cowboy hat saved me. I think it threw her
Probably.
off because she.
Well,
you
some
know.
people they see a cowboy hat and they don't really look at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit,
She just give you weird vibes?
Oh no, she gives everyone weird vibes.
dude, it's documented.
Yeah,
it's documented. She was charged.
She's certified.
I'm
bro.
saying convicted. I think.
certified.
I mean, I'm almost wanting to like entice
Certified.
it.
No.
Okay, so
Not this one.
here's the next little piece of it. She got big.
What?
She's big.
No. Are you sure you got the right
I'm
girl? Are we just
100%
trashing on somebody you actually didn't see right
She's
now?
got the same haircut, same short weird.
There's lots of big bitches with that haircut.
Oh,
How big?
It was her.
How big?
So she used to be little. She was
Yeah.
like 100 pounds, 110 pounds.
She's like 125.
125. Okay,
Yeah, 125.
So, yeah,
she's
she
like,
wasn't,
she's
squat.
less than a Rachel.
Is she like big as Sal?
No, not that big. No, she's probably because she's short too.
She's short like Sal.
She probably 195.
Ooh.
Sal.
Sal's
That's
not
exactly
195.
Sal.
Sounds like
240, 250.
No, you think so?
Yes, he is.
He's dense.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Sal's dense.
Damn, Sal.
Sal's heavy. Sal's
Sal, you're 4'8". Like you don't need to be 200 anything.
he is like a tree stump.
He is a tree stump.
She's the
Pequeño.
so yeah. She put on quite a bit of weight in the pen. The pen wasn't good for her.
Well, you think it's the
push-ups
the
weren't good for her.
antidepressants and whatnot?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
That or Twinkies.
Maybe.
Motherfucking honey buns in prison, or it's not prison. I don't think she probably went to jail. I think she probably went to somewhere for some help.
Yeah,
And I hope she found it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I hope she didn't. I hope she didn't kidnap that family that she was with.
like everybody act happy.
She was on the outside though.
I'm gonna tell you
outside of the
something,
booth.
guys. Let me
What
tell
if,
you
she,
something.
what if she wasn't even there with them? She just sat close to them.
She just sat at the same booth as them. She just sat down next to him.
That fucking weirdo that kept coming by here. That's what he did. He would literally go up to people and sit down next to them.
See, I would just start talking to that son of a bitch. I would like literally like turn it back on him. So I've been watching. I have been addicted to these true crime documentaries on Netflix.
She's probably going to have one.
And
Steph's all over those.
yeah,
dudes.
so it made me think about that. Like, there's just some man. You don't know. Like, there are some damn crazy ass people
Yes.
in this world.
Yep.
There's some right here in this town.
Jeff,
I can
I'm
tell some
telling you,
old stories, bro. Like,
she is.
The stalking side of things to me takes on a whole different.
yeah, because it evolves,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
it's like, where's that headed? If this is what you're doing now, like, what does that turn into? If
Have
you
you
just
ever
kept
thought
getting
about
away
this?
with it?
Have you ever thought about like what's going on right this minute, like that happened today? What's going on now that's going to be a story
Later on,
3 years from now, 5 years from now? Think about it. It's going on right now. Something's happening right now, and there's nothing you can do about it. You don't know about it. You can't
Yeah.
fix it. You can't change it. Somebody's being assaulted.
oh Jesus!
Somebody just got killed. Somebody's being stalked.
I'm so glad Sad Hefe's back.
I'm just saying, dude.
You don't
This isn't even sad Hefe. We need a morbid
Like
Hefe.
It's going.
Yeah.
Listen. It's happening right now.
You don't know how happy this makes
An
me,
assault
Jeff,
happened.
to have
It
you-
is.
this.
It's
this
happening
Hefe.
right now.
Look at the
Stop
crazy.
saying that.
Look at the crazy in his eyes. Look at it.
I keep looking away. I don't want to see it.
It just happened. I did notice that every time you were talking, you kept looking at Mark more than
Yeah,
you looked
I'm
at
like,
me.
oh no, he's talking about crazy shit. That really feels like.
Does he not want to tell me his story?
No, his story. I can tell you stories out here. I mean, there's guys now. I definitely can't get into any names, but there's like, old business owners out here that I mean, they were convicted. Like some of them just got out.
Yeah.
And I mean, for some atrocious stuff, and then cold cases that never got solved on deaths
Okay.
that were out here.
Hey, are you on the Bremen Citizen page?
Oh, you know this motherfucker is. I'm on the Straight Outta Carrollton.
Straight out of Carrollton.
I'm so
Have you seen all
sick of it, too.
the Harvest Meats guy? Have you seen all the
Kenneth
crap
Wiggins.
Have you seen all that?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I didn't hesitate on that one, did you?
It's been all over it, bro.
Kenneth Dwayne Wiggins.
It's been all over it. Pedo.
1325
he's a
Holloway
pedo, dude.
Road. No.
Owns a couple. There's a couple Harvest Meats, right?
Yes, there's two of them. There's one on Mulkey Way or Mulkey. Is it Mulkey?
In Bremen?
No.
No.
Oh, no. Not Mulkey.
Where are we talking
Toward
about?
like Dallas Hiram.
Yeah. What's the name of Not Mulkey. What's the word I'm thinking?
Mirror Lake? No.
No, it's up near. I'll think of it in just a second.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like kind of like between 120, like off of 120.
Okay.
Mulberry Rock.
I got you.
So there is a
Tomato
there's a
name.
meat market on Mulberry Rock. There's one out on 278.
Okay.
He owned both of them. Harvest Time. Great meat store. I mean, like
Oh, I think I know the one on 278.
just
Yeah, yeah.
traditional. I mean, like every kind of meat you can think
Like
of.
butcher, like a butcher
right,
shop.
like really
Right.
good stuff.
Oh, is this the dude with the fucking young the teenage girls?
Yes.
Oh shit! I did see some of this guy.
And he was basically.
Oh
Basic,
shit!
well, here's the
Fucking
thing. All right, so
weirdo.
here's my take. So basically, these girls came forward and said that he was inappropriate. He was touching them on the waist. He
Right.
was saying things he shouldn't have. He was.
But wasn't the last one like he actually touched or something enough
Trapped
to
her
get
in her
fucking
office?
But I don't-
yeah.
Did he ever? Did they say if he like what he actually did? Like how
Well, I know
far it
they
went?
held her against her will, but they were able to charge him with that. And
Well, he only got 30 days in prison.
Yeah, he got it. He got out easy.
30 days
So-
in the county jail, and that's what people are outraged about.
That was a sentence, or that's just what he did.
No.
So he was So he went to
It's
court.
over.
I
Yeah.
think he pled it down.
But he got 30 days and 5 years probation,
Oh, that's fucked.
and people are pissed.
Yeah,
they're plastering
pissed.
his face on all over the.
I did see that shit. Yeah, there was one girl that was describing kind of the grooming process
Yeah.
from,
But
and a teenager
hopefully-
on in. It's weird. It's like I saw a guy today that we booted out of this fucking gym for that shit.
Well, hopefully it'll.
Bro, those guys.
Salute you, fuck.
Salute.
Hopefully it'll hurt his business. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something I watched.
Surely you
So,
don't come back from that. Like you got to bounce.
along those same lines. Have you watched the Epstein Netflix?
I have not.
Oh no,
You've got to
No,
watch
no.
it. It's called Filthy Rich, and it's about Jeffrey Epstein, and it goes into these girls, man, that he, and he knew how to prey on the right people. I mean, he picked
There's a formula,
He
yeah.
picked these girls that some of them were in broken homes. They were had rough upbringings. They needed money.
Yep.
They needed attention, and man, I mean, this sumbitch was terrible.
Supposedly, that's what they're going to start dropping with the all this new information coming out that Trump's drumming on. Supposedly the JFK stuff,
Yep.
the Epstein list, the Diddy list.
Did you see that someone in the government? I wish I would have wrote down who it was. Said that, and it's someone on the justice side said that they, after reviewing all the now released JFK stuff, that they're convinced there was 2 shooters.
Yeah.
And it was someone in the government on the justice, and they're like investigating it now.
Have you seen the one where they talk about the driver being a shooter?
No.
Yeah. There's one there. I don't know how real it is, but it's entertaining. Where they talk about the driver being the guy that
Turn and pop.
Yeah. And they still
second-
had
maybe the second.
They
What
still
are they-
had Buddy, and they still had Buddy.
what are they? What are they doing with MLK? I mean, what's that? We were talking about with that.
I don't know. That's a
I
good
think
question.
they just had a bunch of files that were top secret classified. I think a lot of it
Find out it was the
was
CIA.
he was it was stuff like that
Right.
that there was like CIA.
You got to think about what Martin Luther King was actually doing. Like that was the potential for an actual, in their eyes, an actual revolution.
Yes.
Like you could actually get an uprising to hit in the streets off of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, that
especially
was-
then,
especially
and
then.
the way the world, our country was anyway.
You mix
was at that
those
time.
things together, like the social uproar on top of coming back from a fucking false flag war, basically, and basically eating shit in Vietnam and all that stuff right around the same time. Like that's a crazy mixture. It's a crazy formula for all kinds of things to happen.
Yeah, I wish he would have lived, because I would like to have seen what he would have done and what he would have thought of, all this. I mean, of course, he would be so old now. He may have already died of natural age, but by this time. But I'm just saying.
Well, his influence.
So he was in the
further.
40s. He was 40 in the 60s. So let's say 70. Yeah, I mean,
But in the 2000s.
yeah, he could have made it to
Early
the 2000s, right?
something
I
like
would
that.
like to have seen what his thoughts were on, like the whole Rodney King thing, the
Al Charlatans.
absolutely. I
You know,
think
those
he
kind
would
of
have.
guys.
Well, supposedly Al Sharpton,
Walked with him and all
yeah,
that.
but I think,
I'm sure he probably did, but
I
I'm
think
talking about the
Martin Luther King
evolution
would have
of Al
absolutely-
Sharpton.
I think he would have just ripped them to shreds.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he would have held a really high standard.
Absolutely.
And I think, it would be very interesting.
We
to
ought to
see.
take a shot
Salute
for Martin Luther
MLK,
King.
baby.
He took a shot for us. So
Fucking dick.
I'm just saying.
I can't believe you just wrote me in a toast into that. But.
Well, did you guys see where? So speaking of,
Really wasn't for us, but
all this shit with Doge and Elon, where this is so funny. I don't think this is a Freudian slip, where Maxine Waters is talking and she says, "We don't know what he has on us."
Yes.
Did you see that?
Fuck, really? No,
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
And they slow it
There's
down.
so much coming out
They
right
slow
now.
it down and they're like, "Listen to what she just let come out," and she literally says, "We don't know what he has on us."
Bro,
What the fuck?
that 400-year-old lady is crazier
Well, I'm
than
gonna
a
tell you
bed
something.
bug.
When you make $175,000 a year,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Which-
you're worth.
let me tell you something. I've made $175,000 a year
Yeah.
for years. I ain't worth $30 million.
Weird. You just couldn't make the right moves. What the
And
fuck,
these
Jeff?
folks are worth,
Millions.
Yeah.
I mean,
tens of
bukus
millions of
tens
dollars.
of millions.
Yeah, tens of millions of dollars.
and Elon come out and said, "Hey, we're going to figure this out." I
How's that possible?
I know that sometimes it's easy to take the political route. And I don't want our podcast to just be all about politics, but that is sort of the hot topic lately.
Oh, it's
But
and it's fun. I mean,
I just
it's a great
can't
episode.
get my
It's a great
head around
season.
why anybody, regardless of the side of the aisle you're on, why would you be upset at knowing
Exposing waste?
where your
Yeah,
money is being
Exposing
spent?
waste.
Well, what I don't get is the where you'll be loud on certain topics, but you're quiet on this. Like, why are you quiet on this? Why is this okay with you?
But these senators that are raising hell, they are, and I'm going to tell you something. When Elon came out and said that, when he had his little son on his shoulders, and he's in the Oval Office, let me tell you something I thought about. When he said, when you got somebody making $200,000 a year and you have a tens of millions of dollars in net worth, he said there's something odd about that, right? And we're going to investigate it. I'm going to tell you something. That's going to catch Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah.
That is not a singular.
Yeah, there's no way
party.
that it doesn't. Absolutely.
That is going to catch a bunch
Absolutely.
of
And
these
good,
guys.
good. Weed 'em all
and I
out.
say, good for you,
Yeah.
Elon. Weed
Yeah.
their ass out, because
Yeah.
if you're taking advantage of the taxpayer and padding your own pocket, then
Yeah.
fuck you
Yeah.
too.
Especially you got North Carolina waiting in line for propane so they can fucking heat themselves up. Like,
Yeah, and
like
you're getting
you got all this kind of stuff.
$1 million kickbacks
Yeah.
because of some USAID
Yeah,
spending
bullshit.
thing over in
Yeah,
wherever.
yeah.
Bullcrap. They
Yeah.
sent $80 million to Chelsea Clinton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$80 million. What has she ever done other than be ugly? That girl couldn't get a.
She could.
Dude,
She could.
Nah.
It'd be the urban community. Never mind.
that girl. She's rough, man. She is.
I'm just saying.
She looks like a hat full of
Somebody needs a
assholes.
green card. Yes, she does. There was somewhere I was going with that, but
What, Mark?
did you see
we need to reel in the
Elon's
intensity?
son?
No,
No,
you
I
guys
got
are
it right
good.
here.
You guys are good.
Did you see the there's a video of, so you had Elon and his son in the Oval Office with Trump. Mm-hmm. There's a video of him there. It's kind of speculation. They leave it up to you to interpret. But the son, it seems as if he looks at Trump and says, "Shut your fucking mouth."
No.
I swear to fucking God.
No.
I swear to God. Now, it doesn't seem like he's telling Trump that. It seems like he's like 4 years old and he's saying some shit.
Yeah, he probably
Like
didn't know what
he
to
heard
say.
it somewhere or
He's
something.
4.
But still, it's funny. Like, it's
It is
hilarious.
funny.
He's sitting there in the Oval Office.
I think it's awesome.
The thing that brought it up was the iconic picture of Robert Kennedy Jr. Playing under the desk of, Kennedy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Just what Monica did.
somebody went, but they,
Bump, bump.
she did a little more than play. She won. She played for keeps. But they compared the picture, and then somebody did a whole take on, like, if you watch the video, it definitely looks like he mouths, "Shut your fucking mouth" or something like that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think it's great that he brings such a real, approach to it. I mean, this dude's sitting there with his son on his shoulder. I'm like, this is like this. I don't know. I think it's the way it ought to be.
Tell you, J.D. Vance is in Europe this past week, and
Did he take his kids?
Took his kids with him.
Oh, good.
And they he was carrying them off the plane. They were sleeping in their pajamas.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And it makes you, like, these guys,
They're real, man.
it makes you appreciate that even just the appearance of realness.
Well, it's authenticity. you know?
And authenticity. And he had a great quote while he was there. So keep in mind the audience, right? It's all Europeans,
Right.
And they were giving him, there was a lot of European bad press about Elon and Doge and Trump and all this, and judging about sending all the money everywhere else to all these other countries. And J.D. Vance said, if we have put up with Greta Thunberg telling us for the last 10 years how we should be doing things, you guys can make it through about 4 years of this. And said it like out loud from a podium.
Right. Right. Like, here you go. Chew on that.
One of the things that I love is
You'll be all right.
this whole common sense approach. What you're seeing, and it's amazing, and I've heard you say this so many times. I've always heard, I say always, I've heard you use the analogy in a lot of settings about the pendulum swing.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're seeing here.
Yeah.
I think you're actually seeing something a little bit more.
Well, we got so far into a dark hole of political correctness and censorship, where you can't say anything, you can't do anything, you can't, you got to be careful, you're going to offend this person. And it's like now it's kind of like America was 40 years ago. People can just.
Did he miss tranny?
Oh, you did miss tranny. Did you see the senator? What's her name?
Nancy Mace?
Nancy Mace.
I missed it, but I will look that up.
She said
it's
out
good.
loud,
'Cause I think-
tranny.
I think trannies are hilarious, if you know the truth. I really do.
But I think you're right. I think not.
Like, you want to talk, that is
So
like
not only did
another
they
level of
take the
confusion.
political correctness and the cancel culture and all that, but they took it a step further, right? And that's where they fucked up.
Yes.
Like, it's like they had a baseline of we'll cancel you and this is our standard and this is our baseline. But then they took it a step further and they're like, well, we want men in women's sports.
Yes.
Well, we want men to be
in
able to go
women's
to the
restrooms.
bathroom with your
Yes.
fucking children. Like, if we want
men and
people's gender and sexual preference to have some sort of reward.
Sure. We want
like,
men
you don't deserve a reward for
Nope,
this. Like,
you
it's
don't.
cool. I'll respect it because you respect it, but
I
you don't get a
shouldn't.
fucking reward.
I shouldn't.
Why shouldn't you?
We want men in women's church groups.
Oh, yes, they did do that. They have done that. It has led to men in women's church
did
groups.
that, Mark?
Because you're
Catalyst.
Oh, yeah, good.
where is that?
Catalyst.
Right here in Carrollton, Georgia?
They
That's kinda
have a man
Hey.
in their women's group.
Hey,
Women's small group.
listen.
So you got a
Catalyst.
man telling women,
And this is the biggest man. He's bigger than I am. This is a big joker. He can't hide. It's not like a little effeminate man. This guy is like 6'6", 290 pounds.
Dude, I'm telling
So
you right now.
is he?
Did you?
So
all right, you know,
is he
this is
claiming
kind of
something else?
Did
He's
y'all
just
see
saying he's
the
trans. He dresses like a woman.
So we're playing pretend.
Did you
Plain
see the
pretend.
female
Dressing up.
priest?
He's dressed-
Did you
plain
see the
dress up.
female priest, Mark? On
But he's a
TV?
dude. He's 100% a dude.
Talking about if Jesus were here, he would be dressed in drag and all that. And
So-
I'm like, let me tell you something. You guys are messing with fire,
Well,
buddy.
not
I
only
promise
that,
you.
but okay, what is the argument for that in church? You want to go with that?
Yeah, we can talk
Okay,
about
wanna go
so
down that
what is
road.
the argument?
Okay, so listen, we're at 45 minutes.
That's fine. We'll
hey,
go over.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
let's,
we got no. It's okay. We can,
hold on. Let's let Mark make that point, but let's wrap this up and let's just have a part 2. Let's just carry on into part 2.
I'm cool with that. We're at
yeah,
45.
we're at 45. We can go
You
into
guys are
this
going to have to
one.
wait 2 days to
Oh,
do
yeah.
the rest of
Oh,
Wednesday.
yeah.
See? See?
Jefe with the cliffhanger.
See what I
with
just
the
did?
cliffhanger. Oh, it's so juicy
See
too.
what I just
if you
did?
didn't know this, I've already had this steak with him. It's so
Hey.
juicy.
Yeah.
So juicy.
Hey, and we will see you guys Wednesday.
And we're going to
Wednesday.
tap out. I'm going to tap out.
But
So
Mark's
let's
going
tap
to tell you
out.
on the next episode about that juicy story.
So I'm going to tap out with. Did you guys see the guy in the kayak that got swallowed by a fish?
Yes, Jonah in Nineveh.
Modern
No,
day
I
Jonah.
did not.
Real story.
Like by a whale?
They have a picture of him getting swallowed,
Literally
like on camera.
swallowed him and then-
Swallowed him.
Buddy, stop going out in
Took him
kayaks
under.
out in the middle of the ocean.
Took him under and then spit him and his kayak. both
Brandon
back out.
Shore, stop
Don't you
taking
think
kayaks
that
out in the middle
God,
of the
Don't you
ocean.
think that's God saying, "Hey, all you
Dumbass.
people that say no, it's all you people that say that these
Oh, it
stories
couldn't have happened? Yeah.
that Jonah and the whale is not true." Yes, it can be true.
Yeah, don't take kayaks. Kayaks are for like inshore fishing. Stop going that far out in kayaks. That's part.
In
I'm
the middle of the
piggybacking off
ocean.
that time.
And they
that tap out.
got him on video. They have video.
It's
of
just
it. Yeah, he's just sitting there, you know.
Jesus Christ.
And then from the
Pun
bottom,
intended.
it just goes. Raw.
Oh
Just
my
swallows him
God.
up,
Swallowed him up.
takes him under, and then spits him back out. Yep. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, go look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll piggyback off of that. Kayak people, stop going out in like deep water. It's inshore. Inshore. Stay there. Boom.
On Wednesday's episode, I will tell you my story about my kayaking experience. So, until then, we love you guys.
Love you guys.
2
We're
dudes,
out.
1 kayak.